Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So today the Fed is going to speak. It's already baked into the market that they're going to raise the interest rates by about 25 basis points. Anything else would just send the market into a frenzy up or down, right? So I'm pretty sure 25 basis points is going to be it. They hinted at it, during the last conversation. Um, what we're really listening for are Powell's words during the Q&A. We're listening for either dovish, hawkish content and tone, right? The truth is that when I listen to him, what I'm trying to see, and probably what a lot of other people are trying to see, is are we at the pivot moment? Meaning 25 basis points now, zero the next time, and hold on, wait a little while, and then drop later on. Not sure, but I think that's pretty much what everybody's going to be listening for. Something cool. ImmutableX is about to launch in April. So remember, this is what we're going to do news. In April, they're going to launch a non-custodial wallet, and that wallet will specialize in holding Web3 gamer profiles. So imagine how much easier that's going to be for gamers to be onboarded onto different metaverses during that experience. That's actually pretty cool. Think of it as your Apple ID or your gamer tag, right? Apple ID gamer tag on Xbox. That's going to be pretty freaking awesome, especially if it's interoperable. So on the Metaverse Standards Board or Council, where I'm a member, or my company is a member, we discuss things exactly like this. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. BlackRock has invested enough to bump up their holdings in Silvergate to 7.2%. And that's amidst, congressional inquiry over what Congress believes, or a few Congress people believe, is evasion. Okay, BlackRock must know something, or either they know something or they're not worried about it to increase their percentage holding to 7.2%. So I think Silvergate is going to be fine. That's pretty much a stamp of approval by BlackRock. Toyota. Toyota is looking to get into Web3, and I find that to be pretty interesting. I just find their partner choice questionable. So they're going to tap into Astar Network, which is a Polkadot parachain, right? To actually host their not host but manage their Web3 hackathon. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, and it's actually Polkadot's largest parachain. But they had so many choices. I'd like to understand why they chose, Astar. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be the final choice for them, but they are also working with Astar Network to create DAO tools or DAO tools for their employees to help increase operational efficiency at Toyota. Oh, I'm interested. You know what I mean? Like, I'm interested in Toyota getting into Web3. I want to know what they're going to be doing. But man, their partner choice really makes me scratch my head. Hamilton Lane. I told you back on October 6th that Hamilton Lane was going to tokenize a couple of $1 billion worth of assets. Well, their flagship fund is about to be tokenized, and they are leveraging Polygon. That's right. Polygon being one of my connective tissue projects that I will always snatch up some Polygon. Just saying, putting that out there for you. It's one of my things. So that to me is a very big deal. Germany-based DekaBank, they have about $428 billion in assets under management. They've tapped Metaco so that they can offer their institutional investors digital asset services. That to me is very interesting given Germany's general stance on crypto. But I take it more of as, if you look internationally, United States, elsewhere, at traditional finance, adopting crypto and accepting crypto after saying, no, 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 please don't make me do it. These are tremendous moves. Tremendous moves. So all the naysayers out there, Crypto isn't going anywhere. Crypto is going to go away. Yes, I see you, Jamie Dimon. Guess what? It's not. It's not. Which means that you have to step up your knowledge in the crypto space, in the metaverse, in Web3. Do it and do it now. I'm not saying that you must invest. I'm just saying that it is the future. It's not even the future. It's here now. Pay attention to it. Learn about it. You don't have to invest. You don't have to buy. You don't even have to adopt. But you do have to know what's coming. And this is here and coming on strong. Pay attention. Okay? Now, something that's making everybody scratch their head. Jim the Flip-Flop Cramer. He is calling this a bull market. And it's got a lot of people scratching their head. And the reason why is because people like me pay attention to the inverse Cramer. So when he says bull, I go bear. In this instance, I wonder if his timing is off. Let's suppose we've been in a bull market and things have gone up. We've been moving sideways for the past few days, right? We're just moving laterally. Ups and downs, but basically moving laterally. If he's correct, we'd be going down. To me, that would be an ultimate opportunity to buy more. Because what goes up must come down. And that would signal to me not a huge downward push, but most likely, for, if he's thinking about it, a simple push, a simple pullback. That to me is not a big deal. You're going to shave. People are going to shave some profit. Cool beans. I'm going to have to do some more research to actually see if this is a bear market that's coming. I forgot his name again. He was in The Big Short. Michael Burry. He wasn't in The Big Short. He was one of the people portrayed in The Big Short. Michael Burry says that it's time to sell. Those two things put together really do make me scratch my head. So I have to do a little bit of research today to see where everything's at, what I want to do. I think the money that I have in there, I don't know that I'm going to sell. The investments that I have in there, I don't know that I'm going to sell. But I might keep my money on the side and increase my dry powder so that if there is a drop that starts to happen, I'm going to be ready for when it actually does finally bottom out to snatch up some more. Now, CoinTracker, go do your research on this company. Not a bad company, but I believe they help you track your transactions, all that good stuff. They're laying off 20% of their staff. And their CEO is saying that, the coming year is not looking like it's going to be like the previous years. You should be looking at companies like that. I only bring this up to demonstrate companies that say, well, we're laying off, 5-10%. Cool. Companies that are laying off 20%, they're basically saying, hey, we don't know if we're going to be solvent, and we could be looking at, financial disaster in the coming months, maybe even coming weeks. And that's the message that I get from CoinTracker, because they're laying off 20%, and the bulk of that 20% is in their customer service space. That says that there's not going to be a lot of growth. It just does. But I'm not using this to look at just them. I'm using this as a rule of thumb to look at stock portfolio, just everything, just all the businesses out there. If I see a business that's going to be dropping 20%, 20 plus percent, I'm scratching my head. Now, Gemini is close, right? Last year, June, July, 16.3%, and then they're dropping another big percentage this year. It makes me scratch my head because that's a very short time period to be letting people go. So, yeah, pay attention to all these moves and see how it goes. Anyway, what we should do is get into the numbers. And we can go do that. Alrighty, so let's just refresh the numbers right here, and not much difference in movement. Let's see. Let's go all the way down to about here, because my 5% rule, and I'm not seeing anything that's making me scratch my head. Is there anything else that's going on? Quant sideways, Dow maker sideways. Don't know Frax. Cadena sideways. Let's see. cool. All right. So I'm nothing over there that's scaring me. And then I come over here and we look to see what are the big movers all the way down to about here. So Loop Ring is up 6%. Loop Ring has had a couple of moves. I am not buying into them, but they've had a couple of moves in a little bit. I just told you about Astar Network. So they went from about 4 cents, 5 cents. They popped up to 6 for a little bit. Now they're down to 5 cents, 5.8 cents. And that's all over Toyota. So I'm not expecting them to hold that advance. Whatever advance they're having right now, I don't expect them to hold it. I expect that it's going up, it's going to come down, and then when the hackathon actually happens, maybe there'll be some more press about it, and then you'll see it go up again. That's pretty much how I'm looking at it right now. Let's see, Optimism 7%, Phantom 9%. Pay attention, Phantom's been moving. Arweave moving 13%. So those are actually really good moves. Really, really good moves. Today, like I said, none of this matters because it's all about Powell. It's all about Powell today. We're expecting a 25 basis point move. And then you have the market. We're back in greed again. Yesterday we were pretty much neutral. Okay, we still have. I think we still have pent up energy, and we haven't hit extreme greed yet. Right, which tells me we're not in a completely bull market, which means that we could be poised for a pullback. We'll see what happens. But if you look over here, right, and then you look over here, kind of looks the same. Could go for a drop and then bounce back up, and then everything continues. We'll see. Don't know. But either way, I still have my dollar cost averaging strategy, which includes keeping dry powder on the side for anything unexpected, right? That's like cash savings. You keep things on the side for anything unexpected. Just saying. Now, if I'm looking at Bitcoin, again, Bitcoin is still moving sideways. 23.54. Okay, we're still moving sideways. Yes, we popped above, that 23.417, but again, has not maintained that number above 23.417. So I'm looking at it to stay exactly where it is until after Powell speaks. We're going to get a lot after Powell speaks. What's it, about 2:30 Eastern Standard Time? It's either 1:30 or 2:30, but I think it's 2:30. Just want to get a bigger picture for you, and hopefully this page will refresh, and there you go. So here's Ether. Ethereum is still at 1580. You can see how Bitcoin has moved up more than Ethereum over the past few days. So I'm paying attention to that. But either project is really good to get in on. Like those are mainstays. There's no question about that. Eddie, are you going to buy into Bitcoin? Duh. Yes. Eddie, are you going to buy into Ethereum? Duh. Yes. My next duh. Yes. Polygon. That's right. Polygon. That's always going to be my next one. Those three are going to be in my next ones. Another one that makes it in there is Chainlink. Chainlink is the largest oracle. I've heard some people say, "Oh, it's a boring project." I'm like, it's not a boring project if you actually understand business. It's a very important project. Smart contracts, everything, all of that. The transfer of information back and forth between cryptoverse and regular world, that's a big deal. So yes, I pay attention to Chainlink. Those are my top 4 don't have to think about it kind of purchases. Everything else, I ponder. Right? Even XRP. I love XRP. I still ponder. I still look. I mean, 99 times out of 100 it wins, but I still do the research on what I think is going to happen, in the coming future. Ripple just happens to fall into the bucket for me right now that, I'm going to buy in on that. I'm going to keep getting in on that. I'm expecting big moves from Ripple in just a little while. By the end of the year, I'm expecting Ripple to just take off. Cardano is another one that's not a heavy thinker for me. Again, 99 times out of 100. So if BTC, Ethereum, Polygon are, 100s for me, those two guys are 99s. Just saying. So that's how I develop, my dollar cost averaging strategy. Looking at 100% of the time, I'm going to do this. And then 99% of the time, 95, 80, 75, 50, 25. Because I'm not one of those people that wants to spread my money around all over crypto. I want to spread my money around all over different types of investments. So I try to diversify what kinds of projects I'm buying into, what they do, how they do it, no matter where the project lies. All right. If you want to look at the list, because I am paying attention a lot more to the 1 hour, 24 hour, 7-day, 30-day, 90-day, year type numbers. And the reason why is because they tell, different stories for different periods of time. And that's why I dig into those numbers. Anyway, it's Eddie J on crypto. I hope my information is valuable to you. If you like it, drop me a note. Just let me know I'm doing something right. Even do something wrong, right? Okay, if you have questions, ask, and we'll see if I can get them answered. Me and my kids will do some research and see if we can get back to you. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.